Hi, my name is Reese. I was raised by a crazy, overprotective mom who never let us outside and homeschooled us from the time we were babies. To make things worse, I had a twin brother, Ray, who was skinny and fragile. If he bumped his elbow on a chair, he'd cry for hours, and Mom would act like he was dying. She dragged him from hospital to hospital until, when we were 8, one doctor finally snapped.
Ma'am, your son is fine. Frankly, I think you need to be evaluated because something is clearly wrong here.
Are you calling me crazy? My son could bump his elbow, go into shock, stop breathing, and die right in front of me!
And with that, she lunged at him. The nurses tried to pull her away, but they couldn't. Ray was crying, and the doctors were calling security. I didn't know what to do, so I found myself pushing my mom. She screamed at me, but I didn't hear anything. I just closed my eyes and kept pushing. Then I noticed everything had gone quiet. So I opened my eyes and saw that I had pushed Mom about 17 feet away until she hit the wall. She looked at me with wide eyes, and everyone was just standing there.
My heavens, girl. Are you made of iron?
And that day, I knew I was born strong. I was growing taller and bigger than my twin brother, with wide shoulders and big arms. But that wasn't the only weird thing about me. I was crazy smart, too. I started reading and doing math really young, and soon I was tutoring Ray. But Mom said too much information would hurt his brain, so she barely let me. And sometimes people would literally think I was the boy, especially with the short, weird haircut Mom used to give me.
Long hair gets caught in things. One wrong pull and your whole scalp could come off. Short is safer.
Meanwhile, she kept Ray's hair long.
Oh, he's so cute and small and little and adorable. You're tall and big and rough. I don't understand why you aren't soft and cute. I raised you to be cute.
Mom got worse after I turned 12. She was always criticizing me while hugging Ray and kissing his cheeks all the time. It was like I disappointed her just by the way I was born. So stupid. But I tried to ignore it and focus instead on the things I liked, especially electronics. I would take apart things like the microwave and toaster, then put them back together again. I learned everything from YouTube. Mom hated it at first, but later she started asking for my help whenever something stopped working. Mom's condition got worse over the years. She even quit her job and stayed home to take care of us, so we ended up living off government checks. Eventually, she wouldn't even let us step onto the balcony. So one day, I messed with the electricity, cut the power, and ran away. I only sat in the park for a while, but soon I felt guilty and went back home. When I got there, I found Mom hugging Ray and crying in panic.
The government cut the power because they want to torture me. They're on to me. Do something, Reese.
Don't worry, Mom. I'll talk to them. Mom kept saying the government didn't care about its citizens or there wouldn't be so many viruses and diseases. So when the power went out, she was sure it was personal. I turned the power back on, and just then, I noticed an ad in the newspaper. It was for an elite, all-boys boarding school offering scholarships to students with a passion for electronics. They even gave cash prizes to top students. That's when I got an idea. I could go as Ray. We already had similar faces, and people confused me for a boy all the time. I could get in, make money, and maybe finally have a life outside that house.
No way that's happening. Are they recruiting you? You're going to tell on me.
But I didn't listen. The next week, I took Ray's papers and everything I needed, left Mom a letter, and headed to the bus station because the school was in another state. My life changed completely. I expected the boys here to be nerdy and geeky, but to my surprise, they were hot. They looked like actors from the romance movies I used to watch behind Mom's back. But honestly, nerdy guys were totally my type. The smarter they were, the more I liked them. A tall blonde guy walked toward me, and I was about to pass out, until he opened his mouth.
Why are you staring at me like an idiot? I'm not into boys, bro.
That was when I realized I'd been staring too long. In my defense, after 15 years of isolation, I wasn't used to guys like him. So I quickly pulled myself together and extended my hand. Hi, my name...
I'm Ray, dude. And you are?
Oh, so you're the Ray. Every teacher's been talking about you. There are 3 things you should know about me. First, I call myself Bruce No Truce. Second, I own this school. Third, I hate geniuses and rats. Also, my bite is poisonous, so be careful.
Actually, Bruce No Truce, that's more than 3 things. The nickname is 1, owning the school is 2, hating geniuses is 3, and rats is 4. I kept going while Bruce stared at me with wide eyes, until he finally had enough and literally yanked me up. All I cared about was keeping my clothes in place so I wouldn't accidentally expose myself. But Bruce thought I was twisting around to mock him, and he was just about to shove me against the lockers when, out of nowhere, a cute, nerdy-looking boy appeared and grabbed Bruce's arms.
Put him down, Bruce.
Bruce looked at Adam, breathing like an ox for a few seconds, then dropped me.
Ray boy, you and me still have a lot of catching up to do.
It's actually you and I, but what catching up? Bruce looked at me like I had grown horns, then walked away, glaring. When he was gone, I turned to Adam. You know, I could have totally kicked his butt. I just didn't want to make a bad first impression. Right, buddy?
Right. Anyway, I was looking for you.
Why? Mom sent you?
What?
I mean, of course. I was looking for you too, buddy.
Why?
I stared at him blankly for a few seconds. Then he shook his head and explained that we were going to share a dorm room. Me and him. Together. As in sleeping, changing, and existing in the same tiny space. Oh, sweet Jesus. Adam showed me around, and he was actually sweet, which only made me act even weirder. It was small and cozy, and that was when it hit me. How was I supposed to use the bathroom in peace? And don't even get me started on my tampon situation. Adam noticed how nervous I was, and he stepped closer, placed his hands on my shoulders, and said reassuringly,
Hey, I know how overwhelming a first day can be.
Then he looked straight into my eyes, and I swear, for one crazy second, I thought he was about to kiss me or something. But then he said,
There's a spider on your head.
He said it casually, like this was some normal information to drop on a person. I tried to stay calm and not scream my soul out, but thank God someone knocked on the door. And of course, it was that idiot, Bruce No Truce. He came in with a pretty blonde girl. Later, I found out Bruce could sneak girls in and nobody would say anything. And weirdly enough, he and the girl looked alike. Turns out, she was actually his girlfriend.
Wait, you're dating your sister?
What is wrong with you?
You two look so similar, dude.
Dude, don't dude me, dude.
What a stupid thing to say. But before I could respond, his girlfriend, Jessica, let out a disgusted squeal.
Ew! I do not look like him. Come on, Ray. Can't you see my striking blue eyes, my beauty mark, my thick eyebrows? I had hoped you were as smart as you are hot.
And then she winked at me. Was she seriously hitting on me with her boyfriend standing right there? And Bruce just stood there like an idiot. Then he turned to Adam.
Anyway, tonight we're having a party in my dorm room. I expect you to come.
I have studying to do.
Then I'll tell Dad.
Wait, these two were brothers? And Adam hadn't even mentioned that.
You'll tell him I don't want a party? How dumb can you be?
Oh, no, brother. I'll tell him about the other thing.
Jessica wrapped her arm around Bruce's.
Yeah, the other thing. What other thing, babe?
But Bruce ignored her, and I looked at Adam. He was already shaking his head.
And don't bring this idiot with you.
No, please, babe. Let Ray come. He's such a ray of sunshine.
Fine, whatever.
And with that, they both left. Though Jessica kept glancing back at me.
Cute spider.
Adam stared at me for a second, sighed, then plucked the spider off my head.
Well, buddy, looks like we're going to a party tonight.
It turned out Bruce lived in a different building from everyone else. It was meant for spoiled brats whose parents paid extra for big, fancy dorm rooms. Bruce's room was huge, bigger than my entire house. The party was wild. Guys kept waving at me and trying to talk to me because word had already spread that I was some electronics genius. There were pretty girls everywhere, too. At one point, I caught Jessica whispering to some of them and pointing at me, and when our eyes met, she actually batted her eyelashes. God, what had I gotten myself into? Just then, Bruce climbed onto a table and yelled,
All right, my frat boys, tonight we do what legends do. No rules, no truce, just Bruce.
Everyone started clapping and cheering, and I swear, I got so overwhelmed I ran straight to the bathroom. I was sitting in the stall when I suddenly heard a noise above me. It was Jessica. She was literally spying on me from the stall next door.
Hey, cutie.
I was so shocked that I screamed at her. She jumped, lost her balance, and crashed down inside her stall. I rushed over to check on her, but the door was locked. So I shoved it hard until it flew open. And there she was, sprawled on the floor with her eyes closed. I dropped to my knees beside her and lightly slapped her cheek. Then her hand landed on my arm.
Ow! You're so strong. You saved me, Ray. It's like we're living in MSA. Did you at least like and subscribe to them, Ray?
Of course I did. But if you did, then why are you such a disaster? Guys, please like, subscribe, and comment because this is getting out of hand and I need witnesses.
Yeah, so the whole world can see what a gorgeous couple we are.
She leaned in like she was about to kiss me, but I quickly pressed my hand over her mouth and gently pushed her. Girl. They were laughing, kissing, and looking way too comfortable. Jessica instantly lost her mind.
You're cheating on me? With that frog?
Oh, please, what are you two doing in here exactly? Holding a prayer circle?
Okay, this looks bad, but it's not what you think.
Told you from day one I hate rats and geniuses. Genius at school, rat in my bathroom. Nice combo.
He saved me. He's my hero.
And with that, she grabbed my face and kissed me. Oh my god. I had just kissed a girl. My first kiss ever, and it was with a freaking girl! I shoved her away and bolted out of the bathroom. While behind me, she went ballistic on Bruce, and the two of them started screaming at each other like maniacs. That was too much to handle. So for the next few days, I decided to keep to myself and focus on my classes. But the teachers were impressed by my skills and kept putting me in the spotlight, which only made Bruce hate me even more.
Bruce, can you stop playing with your phone and pay attention? I told you this will be on tomorrow's exam. Why can't you focus? Why can't you be more like Ray? I wish everyone were like Ray.
It's Bruce, no truce to you. And if Ray's your dream student, good for you. But don't compare me to him. You could live 10 lives and still not be Ray. The guy's a genius freak. So yeah, don't bring this up again, man.
How could he talk me up and insult me at the same time? The teacher's face went pale. He cleared his throat and continued the lesson like nothing had happened. For the next few days, I stayed out of Bruce's way. He kept glaring at me like I'd personally ruined his life, but he never tried anything when Adam was around. And Adam was always kind to me. I wasn't used to kindness. Maybe that was part of why I felt drawn to him. We both knew what it was like to live with someone cruel. And yeah, I got straight A's, but I didn't study nearly as hard as Adam. He was the biggest bookworm in the entire school. Sometimes I'd wake up in the middle of the night and find him studying by the light of his phone flashlight so he wouldn't wake me. So attractive! One week, we had an important exam coming up, and Adam got sick. He was out for almost the entire week and only started feeling better 2 days before the test. So when he finally sat down to study, Bruce barged in.
Dude, maybe you should learn how to knock first.
Why? Are you girls in here changing your tampons or something?
Tampons? What does that even mean? Is that Italian?
Dude, you're an idiot. Anyway, come on, Adam. I need you to come with me. I'm about to beat up some boys and I need your help. Not to fight, obviously. You'd be terrible at that. But I need you to roast them first. Emotional damage, then I handle the rest.
No?
But Bruce kept going on and on about why he needed him, while Adam just sat there rolling his eyes in despair.
He said he doesn't want to go. Leave him alone, dude.
Oh, so now you're his guardian angel.
Just leave, Bruce.
Or what?
He stepped so close, our foreheads were nearly touching. He was breathing like a maniac. I clenched my fist, ready to punch the hell out of him. But then Adam stood up.
It's okay, Ray.
And then he walked out with Bruce, while Bruce kept making death threat gestures at me like an idiot. Adam passed the class, but not with a high enough grade to graduate with honors. Later, he looked at me and said quietly,
I know you've probably been wondering why I do what Bruce says sometimes. It's not because I'm scared of him. We're half brothers. His mom is rich and powerful. My mom was the maid my dad had an affair with. Dad raised me with him, but it was always obvious Bruce was the real son, and I was just the maid's kid.
He laughed a little, but there was nothing funny about it.
Bruce and I used to fight all the time when we were kids. Eventually, Dad got sick of it and shipped us both off to this school. So yeah, that's why I work so hard. I know it's stupid, but I keep thinking that maybe if I become good enough, my dad will finally have a reason to love me.
I'm sure he already does.
Not with that secret Bruce keeps threatening to expose. I can't tell you what it is. You judge me.
I wouldn't. And maybe your dad wouldn't either.
You don't know my dad. To him, I was already a mistake before I even had the chance to become one. Being the maid's son was enough. I love my mom, but that's not something I can change. And I can't change who I am either.
I just looked at him, my eyes suddenly stinging. Because there I was, sitting across from him, after changing almost everything about myself just to be there. After that, Adam and I got closer, and Jessica somehow got even more annoying. She kept showing up just to ask me to open jars or lift things, like I was some kind of human toolbox. Anyway, exams were right around the corner, and there was one especially important test coming up. The top 3 students would get a chance to compete in the National Electronics Competition. Adam and I were studying day and night. Then one evening, right in the middle of a study session, my phone rang. It was Ray. I ignored it. I mean, if it was really important, he would have just texted me. But then it rang again. And again. And again.
Aren't you going to answer that?
It's just my dumb sister.
What's her name? Actually, how come you never talk about your family?
Her name is Reese, and I just don't want to say more than that.
Adam gave me a quiet nod. But when the phone started ringing again, I finally got up and answered it outside. Ray said Mom wasn't doing well again and told me I needed to come see her. I've only been away for 3 months and I have important exams coming up. I can't just leave, Ray. Besides, when was the last time Mom was okay? Look, I'll come after my exams, okay? Then I hung up and went back to the dorm room. Only to find Adam in the bathroom halfway through taking off his shirt. And I just stood there like an idiot. I mean, for 3 whole months. I had survived PE by changing in the locker room at lightning speed and running out before anybody could start taking their shirts off. And now, suddenly, there was Adam right in front of me. Just then, Adam noticed me and asked if everything was okay. I snapped back to reality, nodded way too fast, and sat back down like my life depended on it.
Here. Then the whole room echoed with this horror movie-like sound. My head was spinning when I spotted something. Ha! These tricks can't scare Elise the Fearless. I was about to destroy this thing when... Hey, stop! Who are you? Who are you? This is my bedroom. What are you doing in here? This room is not just for anyone. Who are your parents? I was still trying to steer away from his suspecting gaze when someone knocked on the door. It was a girl named Rita, sent by the school to help me out. She went on and on about the school regulations and boarding rules, but all I could think about was that boy. Any questions? Oh, not quite. I mean, the security here might be a little questionable. Aren't there any safety measures for the balconies? Actually, this is the only room here with a balcony, and it's quite eerie at times. Be careful. Anyway, here's your schedule for this term. Welcome to Phillips. Eerie. It was definitely a little weird. Is it because of that boy? Is he trying to scare people out of this room? According to the schedule Rita gave me, I have my first football practice today. But why are they all dressed funny? Everyone looked at me as if I was an alien and laughed their butts off.
Here we call that soccer and this football. Ever played it before?
Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm in the States now and they have different names for loads of stuff. How embarrassing.
Don't sweat it. It's actually kind of cute of you. So, what's your full name? We may know your family.
Chloe Stewart's, from England. Everyone then shrugged cluelessly. What a relief. I'm just a nobody to everyone now. However, Rita wouldn't let me blend in. She insisted my clothes were too sloppy for a Phillips student and dragged me to the mall. I like her, but sometimes she's so enthusiastic. If not a little too much.
Elise? Elise Stone? What are you doing here? Has your family moved to America?
Oh no! It's the worst timing to bump into some family friend. I frantically looked around to see if anyone heard her, but...
Elise Stone, huh?
It's impossible to escape her questioning. So I told her everything and asked her to keep it a secret. Don't worry, I'm not going to tell a single soul. I've got your back, Chloe. Suddenly, the whole mall was flocking to the entrance. Our Golden Boys, the top player of the varsity football team. Golden Boys? Is this some sort of K-drama or something? Oh, that's the guy from my balcony. On the way back to my room, I kept wondering what that Golden Boy was doing on my balcony, when I found myself in a haunted house. What's that? Oh, this buddy was from today's biology class. As I carried the skeleton to the corner, I got caught in some toy spiders. Jeez. Suddenly, there was a streak of light from the balcony. Oh right, I forgot to close the door today. So this annoying intruder sneaked in, again.
Hey, soccer girl. Impressed.
Why are you trying to scare me out? What do you want?
Well, I'm right next door and this balcony's always been mine. But since you moved in, I've lost the spot to chill.
That's it? I mean, I'm staying here for just the time being and I don't really need a balcony. Plus, the less trouble, the better. If you want it that bad, then you can have it. But only the balcony. Please don't ever come into my room without my permission again.
Sure thing. But since it's mine now, you can't just walk into my space either.
Deal. That's settled then. This door is now officially the border between us. The next morning, I was carrying the skeleton back to the equipment room. Someone bumped into me and accidentally sent the box flying. Oh no, what a mess.
Watch where you're going, you and your stupid thing.
You were the one running around. Maybe slow down when you're in the hallway wouldn't be a bad idea.
Are you talking back to me? You?
Hey guys, chill. Right then, the girl pushed Rita to the side, but someone caught her just in time.
Grace, why are you picking on the new girl? And you too, Aaron. Come on, man.
I don't care. She better apologize to my boyfriend.
Drop it, Grace. Are you okay? I know moving to a new country can be hard, so if you need anything, let me know.
I was still flustered by his overly friendliness when Rita dragged me away. You know Jeffrey? No, I literally just met him. Oh, sorry. Jeffrey is actually my boyfriend. But we've not gone public yet. Oh, that explains things. I told Rita to rest assured, as I'm not interested in him. I also found out that he's the head boy. No wonder why he knew everything about everyone, including a newbie like me. But as long as I go by Chloe Stewart's, it shouldn't matter, right? But apparently what matters to Grace, the mean girl, is another story. After that incident, she wouldn't stop playing dirty tricks on me. Oopsie, I'm such a klutz sometimes. Another time, I noticed other students giggling at me in the hallway. I didn't know what was going on until Rita took off a piece of paper and stuck to my back. This was such a Grace thing to do. Ugh, can she stop acting like a 9-year-old? But nope. As I was going to class, she threw a snake at me, startling me so much I almost fell over. But thankfully, a hand came just in time to catch me. Jaden!
Everyone listen up. Chloe is my girl. From now on, if anything happens to her, I'll be on you, Grace.
My girl? Since when? Couldn't wrap my head around it, so I decided to ask him that night. Earlier today. Why'd you say that?
Think of it as a thank you for letting me have the balcony. It actually means a lot to me right now.
Well, okay then, but I wonder what's so important to him out there. Never mind, we had a deal. I'd better just mind my own business. But who would have thought Jaden's statement would bring me so much trouble? I suddenly became the center of attention, especially with those Golden Boys surrounding me 24/7. I was gonna excuse myself when I heard the girls going primal over Jaden.
Of course someone with a goldfish brain like you would forget to eat.
Excuse me? I was just trying to finish this book before lunch. Who asked him to bring me food anyway? Great, now these girls had another reason not to like me. The Golden Boys started to act strangely, and Grace as well. This mean girl now watched over me like a hawk, while her boyfriend Aaron also acted up. Not to mention, Jeffrey always tried to be close to me, which put me in such a dilemma as I didn't want Rita to get the wrong idea about us. Then there was Jaden, who wouldn't quit acting like my bodyguard. I was enjoying myself at school festival when he suddenly appeared and dragged me out of there. This is getting too much. I'm not scared of some childish tricks from Grace, and I can take care of myself.
This isn't about Grace. A couple of times I've noticed someone watching you from a distance, and even following you around. I don't think it's safe for you to be in a crowd like that.
Was I being stalked this whole time? Is it the same person who gave my family the threat? Did they find out I'm here? Who knows what could have happened if Jaden wasn't looking out for me all this time? That night, as if to confirm Jaden's worry, Dad called me saying they'd received another threat, pinpointing my exact location. Dad sounded extremely anxious and kept telling me to be careful. As I was trembling with fear, somebody suddenly banged on my door. Freak out, I broke the deal with Jaden and ran straight onto the balcony.
You okay? What's going on?
Someone's knocking on the door.
there's no one there. Are you really that scared?
I suddenly realized what I was doing. Oh gosh, this is so embarrassing. But is he blushing too? I quickly looked to the side, surprised to see all the gear. But what's all this? Are you trying to make bombs or something?
No, actually. This is to attract the fireflies.
Fireflies?
Yeah, they've always fascinated me. I needed your balcony for my project. See that right there? It's their playground. Plus, it's really airy out here.
Then he leaned over to switch some knobs on the machine, and suddenly there was a swarm of fireflies lighting up the whole place, creating a beautiful fairy tale-like scenery. His secret about my balcony had finally come to light. Literally.
I don't know what your secret is, but you need to stop being afraid. I'll find out who's behind this.
His determination touched my heart, but I still can't help worrying about the mysterious door knocks. Who could it be? The mysterious door knocks. Who could it be? Since then, I stuck by Jaden. We were like SpongeBob and Patrick everywhere we went. Despite all the death stares I got from the girls, I finally understood why they were going crazy over him. He might seem a little kooky at first, but he's actually so caring and unique. Before the end of the term, the school organized this camping trip for us. I tried to make sure Jaden was always in sight for my own safety. It wasn't an easy hike, as more and more people dropped out, except for Jaden, who didn't seem at all exhausted. Is he made of steel or something? I tried to keep up with him and occasionally stopped to catch my breath. But where'd he go? Panicked, I looked around for him, but all I saw were mountains and cold winds blowing at me. Suddenly, I felt a heavy stare on me, but no one was there. I quickly ran and called for Jaden, but someone grabbed me from behind. It was Jeffrey. Without a word, he just dragged me away. Well, what are you doing? Where are you taking me?
Sorry, but I gotta do this. I've been waiting so long for this moment. You should ask why fate landed you right in the hand of your enemy.
Enemy? What do you mean? Are you the one behind the threat?
My parents were, yeah. But now I'm in it too. Blame your dad and his stupid resident project that took away our land. The land that was supposed to be my family's mining area. And now we're going bankrupt, all thanks to you. And you know what? The news reached Rita's dad, and he's forcing us to break up.
But this is our parents' business, and I have nothing to do with it. Why are you taking it out on me?
Well, maybe if their precious daughter is in danger, they'll do something about it.
In danger? What is he gonna do? Right at that moment, someone appeared and freed me from Jeffrey's grip.
Sorry for leaving you alone, but I needed to know who was behind this. You stay out of this. This is none of your business. You need to calm down. Don't get yourself in trouble because of your parents' mistakes. Jeff, you've worked so hard to become head boy. Are you just gonna throw everything away?
Jaden's words seemed to touch him, as we saw Jeffrey fall to his knees.
I'll talk to my dad. I'm sure he could help you guys out with the business. Our families have always been close, and we've got you, Jeff.
Seeing Jeffrey break down, I felt bad for him. What he did was awful, but his parents never should have put him in this unfair position. That evening, Jeffrey seemed deep in thought when he suddenly dragged Rita out for a private talk, leaving everyone confused. Grace and Aaron then also left. I took a deep breath and filled my lungs with fresh air, when suddenly all the fireflies appeared in the sky, followed by Jaden.
I know this is your call, but if you're willing to stay here instead of going back to England, I promise to take care of you.
I looked at Jaden, beaming against the beautiful skyline, and I couldn't help but feel my heart beat a little faster. He was so sweet and caring, but why was he doing this? Did he have feelings for me too? Right then, Rita and Jeffrey came back. Jeffrey apologized for scaring me, while Rita also said sorry for not keeping my identity a secret. What's done is done. Let's just enjoy this gorgeous sight in front of us. The next day, as we returned from our camping trip, we all arrived at the hall for a school notice. But when I arrived, it was just my homeroom teacher and classmates there.
We just heard from the principal you're going back to England, so we organized a small party for you. I hope you had a good time at Phillips.
Everyone also wished me luck on my journey, but Jaden didn't even bother to say goodbye. Suddenly, all the lights went out, followed by the candles, and Jaden.
I respect your decision to leave, but I just want to let you know, I really like you, and no matter where you go, I'll be thinking about you.
Actually, Jaden, I'm staying here. I already told my dad, but...
That's all I want to hear, Elise Stone.
Hello, hallway. Hello, classmates. I, Taya, have finally returned to school after 3 months. What the what? What's with everyone's goggled-eyed looks? The boys were all slipping off their chairs. Had I morphed into Jenna Ortega this summer break or something? Oh, turns out there's a new girl standing behind me. Are you the new student? Let me show you around. Oh, boys, weren't they forgetting something? Their existing girlfriends, which they were only with because of me. Anyway, I'm Taya, aka Stalking Lord, ruler of all information in school. Just give me a full name and some of your allowance money, and I can dig up the 411 on your crush. These idiots only impress their girlfriends due to my incredible talent. And now they're all over this Mira girl? Do they have no shame? Unlike me, once I like someone, then my eyes don't wander. The one and only Adonis of my heart is Colin. He's so sweet. He has this shining halo when he plays basketball, and most importantly, he's flawlessly handsome. But I hadn't told him how I felt, 'cause, as you can see, he's not short of admirers, and nothing seems to impress him. So I was still trying to figure out the best way to get on his radar. My everyday joy was quietly observing him from afar. But wait! What happened to his car? What's with all the silly scribbles? Finn, the troublemaker, and his minions were standing nearby laughing at my Colin. Ugh! Those notorious rebels, for some reason, seem to thrive off tormenting poor Col. So you're a vandal now, huh, Finn? Look who's talking. Oh, I see. The new team captain? Finn threw the spray can at Col, then left. Why isn't Colin doing anything? Maybe he doesn't want to rise to such petty idiots? Then let me handle this. I know exactly what his Achilles heel is. A few days later, I secretly put a small box in Finn's locker and watched on as his minions gathered around excitedly gawping at it. They too must be amazed that their big man's finally getting a love confession time, huh? Finn smugly opened the box but then freaked out and threw it in the air. The cockroaches escaped and ran rampant across the hallway. It's pure chaos. A bunch of wimps. Oh, he finally discovered the note I attached. Finn was fuming and shouted that he would find the instigator. I could see Colin walk off from the crowd. If only he knew what I did for him, he'd be so impressed. But nope. Finn took zero notice of my warning and continued to bother Colin. Ugh, I can't let him get away with this. That gremlin needs to learn some serious lessons. Finn always stays late after school to sneak up to the terrace and practice skateboarding, so I schemed to get him stuck in the elevator. He'd be trapped there for at least an hour, enough time for that claustrophobic peacebreaker to read the second warning letter and apologize for what he did. There he is. Time to leave. I ducked my head, gently stepping out of the elevator, when suddenly Finn grabbed my wrist and pulled me back. How long are you going to play Beauty Saves the Hero, huh? How could he know? It turns out that Finn's minions happened to see a bunch of pictures of Colin decorated with hearts in my locker, and they even found a list of Finn's weaknesses in my bag. Just one cute puppy can make him scream like a little girl? Suddenly, the elevator stopped. Oh no, I didn't mean to trap myself here like this, with this punk. You did this too, right? You've gone too far. Tell you what, be my servant for a month, and I'll let you off. As if. Stay away from Colin, and I'll stay away from you. You don't even know his true face. I doubt you'd still like him if you did. Anyway, I heard that the principal is desperate to get his hands on the cockroach culprit. Your choice. Do you want to pay the price to him, or to me? Ugh, he's got me. But what does this Finn know about Colin that I don't? Okay, just 1 month. And don't think it'll be easy to be my boss. Heh, nice. Then I have first order for you already. And so, I had to sing and dance to entertain him until someone came to rescue us. In the following days, the bossy Finn kept sending me on dumb errands and rebuking me for every single thing. There's no denying that this guy was a gifted painter. It's just a shame about his lousy personality. As soon as someone spotted us, he immediately skated away, leaving me running after him. He didn't study either, so I had to do all his homework. He even made me run around the school just to buy him some snacks. This time, Finn asked me to put this cake on Miss Watterson's desk. Did he finally do something nice? No! How foolish I was! Turns out he'd injected food coloring into it to prank our teacher, and he took a video of me placing it on her desk to slander me. You have to stay after school and film me every skateboarding session, or else I'll tell her. That guy has gone too far. Is he forcing me to work overtime now? And since I have been busy being Finn's puppet, I didn't even have time to look after Colin anymore. I've tried several times asking why he hates Colin that much, but every time I mentioned it, he got all touchy. And there's one more thing that intrigued me. There was something up with Finn's leg. Hey, does your left leg hurt? It's perfectly fine. don't act like we're close. Why do you have to be so sensitive? No wonder no one likes you. Oh, please. Being liked by someone like you would be a nightmare. The only girl on my level in this place is Mira. She's sweet and gentle. Besides, she's only been here 5 minutes and she has already established an art club. He can't compare the Little Mermaid to Princess Merida. We're basically just different. Heard you're the one who knows everything at school, right? Find out about her for me. It might be our last mission. For what? Are you going to put her in trouble too? Well, this proves that a know-it-all like you doesn't know anything about me. It's just like you don't understand your Colin at all. Just give this to Mira. Remember to do it in a private place so she doesn't feel awkward. Oh, he even drew the card himself. This side of rebellious Finn really surprised me. But come to think of it, if Finn was too busy with love, he wouldn't torture me anymore. Under Finn's instructions, I went to school early the next day to find his muse. As soon as I saw Mira, I immediately chased after her, but was she talking to Colin? Why did they look so sneaky? I don't get it. Why do you want to hide this? I've just transferred here. I don't want your harem bothering me. So in front of others, just pretend we're strangers, okay? Fine. See you after school then. I'll pick you up. Okay. See ya, honey bun. What was that? Are they dating? This isn't good news at all. Right at that moment, Finn came to ask me, why haven't you passed her the card? What happened? Then I told Finn what I just saw. Colin offered to pick her up after school. Then Mira even called him honey bun. Looks like my first love has ended before it had even began. But they don't even have the guts to make it public? Colin doesn't deserve Mira. But that's okay. I've got a plan. So according to his scheme, basically, we needed to separate them. Then I'd take Colin, and Finn would take Mira. That day after school, I assisted Finn in flattening Colin's tires. I know. I hated causing trouble for my beloved Colin. It was the only way to give Finn an opening to offer Mira a ride because she was in a hurry to get to her ballet class. The day after, Finn helped me draw Colin as a partner for my chemistry project. During class, I was super excited and nervous when sitting next to my Adonis. Until I noticed Colin writing something to Mira and leaving it on her lab table. I immediately dragged Finn to steal the letter. Don't forget, today we have to pick Tommy up. And Mom asked what you wanted for dinner. Was their relationship progressing this fast? Colin had already introduced Mira to his family. We couldn't let the two just simply meet up like that, so we stalked and followed them to a preschool. Upon catching sight of them with a little boy, Finn suddenly blurted, "What? Don't tell me that boy's their son." No, it's just Colin's little brother. Tommy, age 5.5. Favorite color? Green. Favorite food? Ice cream. Anyway, my eyes itch seeing them happy with each other. Let's sabotage them. So, we kidnapped the kid. Oh, it's not as bad as you think. We just took him for ice cream without telling Colin and Mira. That kid doesn't look worried at all.
Why be worried? You saved me from those boring two.
So, Tommy, do you know that Mira is having dinner with your family tonight?
Yeah. Mira, she stays at our house every day.
What?
Another chocolate ice cream, please, then I'll talk.
I gave him a new cup of ice cream right away. This kid was smart.
Well, she stays with us because she's our cousin.
What? Why did she call Colin Honey Bun then?
Maybe because Mom calls him by this embarrassing nickname all the time.
Right at that moment, Mira rushed into the ice cream shop in panic. So, you guys are cousins? Why hide it from everyone?
It's because she's afraid people will find out that her parents are bankrupts.
No, that's not true. Don't listen to that kid.
Yes, it is. I heard you telling Colin all about it.
Okay, that's the reason. But please, don't tell anyone about this. I quickly said that we would agree if Mira went on a date with Finn. The guy looked shocked. Didn't think I could be so quick-witted, huh? Surprisingly, Mira smiled and said she didn't mind going on a date with Finn anyway. She always thought he's kinda cute. Huh, so everything is just that easy? That means my servant life will finally end here. Only then did Colin rush over. Tommy, why are you here?
Oh, I just got lost so they saw me and bought ice cream to calm me down. They didn't kidnap me at all.
Oh, Tommy. So that's how Mira and Finn got their first date. The deal between me and Finn is considered to be over then. But why do I feel so empty instead of relieved? Suddenly, something hit my leg. Aren't you supposed to be on a date? I knew my servant would still be waiting for the boss right here. Turns out, their date was a bit odd. Mira didn't seem to like Finn's antics, and Mira's neediness wound Finn up. so this is definitely their last date. I laughed out loud, but Finn quickly stopped me. How about you and Colin? Still don't have the guts to confess? I may have successfully protected my Adonis, but I don't know why. It's like there's something that keeps holding me back from confessing. Finn immediately took me to get a makeover. He's a very enthusiastic consultant and seems to be very knowledgeable about Colin's tastes. When seeing me in the new dress, he even said I looked cute. Okay, where had rude Finn gone? What do you think of me and Colin becoming a couple?
What do you mean?
I mean, you used to say that Colin was terrible and all, but now you're willing to help us get together.
Actually, he's not that bad, and I'm doing this for you. You like him, right?
Yeah, I like Colin, right? Why did my feelings seem vague? What had gone into my head? The next day at school, when I appeared in front of Colin with my new look, he seemed impressed. And you know what? He even suggested going on a date with me. Yay! But I'm not sure I can last a whole date in this tight dress and super inconvenient high heels. During our date, Colin was just as sweet and caring as I expected him to be. But weirdly, it didn't move me at all. Is it 'cause I'm too focused on keeping balance on these stupid high heels?
Taya, do you want to be my prom date?
If he'd asked me this a month ago, I would have leaped in joy and sung out yes. But right now, I just stood there, silent.
I see. I really like this version of you, but your previous look might suit you better. You seem more comfortable and carefree around Finn.
Oh, Finn. I didn't realize he has always been on my mind till now. I'd longed to be free of him, but now he's all I could seem to think about.
Guess you're gonna find it out for yourself.
So I gathered all my courage and came to the skate park to find Finn. He saw me from afar.
Hey, how was your date? You look the part. I didn't expect you to be back this early.
I know about the secret between you and Colin, and how you lost your opportunity of becoming a professional basketball player. If my bestie hates him, I hate him too.
Actually, I don't hate him. I just hate how useless I am.
Don't talk about yourself like that. You know that you're really talented, right? You're the first guy I've met who can skate, paint, and well, is good looking at the same time. Be more confident, will you?
You know, no one's ever seen nice things like that in me before. But this doesn't matter, 'cause you like Colin.
I did like Colin, but we realized we're not actually a very good match. After an awkward silence, we both raised our voices at the same time.
Oh, you go first. I'm listening.
I think I like you.
Well, that was I was about to say. Let me be your servant this time.
Look at this gorgeous golden cruise. Isn't it perfect for my 16th birthday? Here comes the most exciting part of tonight. Gifts, of course. All the guests lined up, eager to hand me their presents. Mr. Robinson bought me this eau de parfum in a dainty gold bottle. Yep, approved. What's next? Ooh, a pair of Jimmy Choos from the Mitchells? Gold, of course. Nice color, but the heels are far too low. What a bummer. I'll have to pass on this. That's right. Every single thing of mine needs to follow specific standards. Why, you ask? Well, my mom saw me as her beautiful angel deserving wonderful golden luxuries since the day I was born with this silky blonde hair and sparkling amber eyes. So much that she immediately changed my nursery interior to gold, along with all my baby clothes and toys to match my features. Throughout my childhood, Mom continued to spoil me with life's wonderful golden luxuries. One time, I asked for a piano, then voila! A grand classical one made from pure gold appeared. Can you believe that? Another time, I said I wanted a pony. Then, without hesitation, she took me to a farm to meet Goldie, my new mare with the shiniest golden coat. Mom, thank you so much. Honey, gold is the symbol of power and divinity. You must always remember how special you are and never accept anything less than perfection. And those are the words I've been living up to. Back to my birthday party. It's time for birthday cake. But the flowers are pink. I want it all gold. Chef friends, please scrape them all out and replace them with gold ones. I couldn't believe my birthday was almost ruined because of that. Mom patted me on the shoulder to comfort me, while Dad just gave a disapproving look.
It's just a cake, Lola. How are you going to fit in out there? If you insist on being so picky, maybe you should join a public school to open up your eyes a little.
School? That's not a bad idea. Always being homeschooled meant I didn't have any friends. Even the guests today are all my parents' business partners. But Mom opposed the idea immediately as she didn't want me to go through any hardships. Don't worry, Mom. I'll choose a school that fits all my standards. Pretty please. And, of course, she couldn't say no. So, here I am, negotiating straight up with the principal.
I suppose painting your lock of gold and bringing a personal chef to school and such are doable, but I'm afraid we don't have a private piano room.
Then build one.
Also, we only have outdoor sports field and swimming pool.
So, just install a roof? Don't expect me to play sports in the scorching heat.
Miss, unlike your previous tutor, not all the teachers here have a doctorate degree, be bilingual, and in the early to mid-30s.
In that case, no biggie. I'll just find another school then.
No, wait. Give me time. As long as your family sponsors the school as promised, I will definitely make it happen.
There you go. Finally, it's my first day of school. Immediately, all the students already swarmed around me in awe of my noble vibes and fashion sense. No surprises, as this school needs a serious makeover. But wait, immediately, all the students already swarmed around me in awe of my noble vibes and fashion sense. No surprises, as this school needs a serious makeover. But wait, that blonde girl looks pretty neat. Ooh, she even carried a yellow Chanel classic flat bag. What a coincidence. Mine's a limited edition. I went to talk to her right away. Her name's Beth, and we just naturally clicked after a brief chat about fashion and cosmetics. Seemed like I found myself an amazing bestie. Every day after class, I took Beth on shopping sprees at Saks for bonding. I got her all the clothes and accessories in gold and yellow, just like mine. I even talked her into bleaching her hair to be bright as mine. We're basically twins now. There's just one problem. Wherever we went, the boys followed.
If you go out with me, I'll give you the latest Gucci collection.
Sorry, I just bought the whole store.
I can pick the stars for you if you want.
Is that so? And what should I do with those useless rocks?
My dad just bought me a Ferrari. I can take you anywhere.
Good for you. Too bad my Rolls Royce is there. Bye. Why do they have to make such a scene? There's no way I'd fall for those idiots. I want my Prince Charming who meets all my golden standards. How about just letting everyone know my ideal type? Then I can suss out the pyrite from the real deal boyfriend material. With no time to waste, I created an Ask Me a Question story on IG and asked Beth to cooperate. Now all I have to do is to list my requirements. The next morning at school, all of the dorks finally left me alone. Oh, except for this guy.
Hey, Sugar Plum, I can be the man of your dreams.
So, this is Josh, captain of the soccer team. Also the hottest boy here. It seemed he met all of my standards. Is he my perfect missing piece? I was dead wrong. During our date, he blabbed on non-stop about how terrible it was for him for being too rich and too handsome. Ugh, how I longed to shove this steak right into his mouth and go home. But I suppose he did meet my high standards, so maybe I should give him another chance. The next morning, during PE class, Beth dashed toward me, holding a super-duper stinky shoe? Lola, Josh lied to you. He's not 6'4". Look at this nasty hiding crease insole. He's only 6'3". Ew, gross.
Babe, I'm sorry. I only did it because—
That's enough. Take this stinky shoe away from me. We are over. And so my quest to find true love is at a dead end. Again. Yet, surprisingly, luck had smiled on me once more. Later that day, I came to the practice room as usual when my favorite piece of music reached my ears. Oh my, what a heavenly sight. All of a sudden, I felt my heart skip a beat as I unconsciously walked toward that boy. Seems like someone has a really good taste in music. And your skills? Not so bad either.
Well, as long as you open your heart to feel its soul, not just learn the notes.
Then he stood up and walked away, not bothering to look back at me once. That was a bit snobby, wasn't it? Yet, strangely, I stood there dazed. But wait, who am I to swoon that easily? Let's see if he met my standards first. Beth helped me to find out more about him. Turns out he's Connor, the new transfer student who's trying out for the basketball team. So, I immediately went to Ken, the captain, and whispered in his ear, asking him to come up with an excuse to make Connor get a physical exam. At my personal doctor's office, of course. The result is finally in. Natural blonde, no baldness, check. 6'5", definitely without height increase insoles, check. White teeth, no cavities, check. Wow, he ticks all the boxes. Then I rushed to the principal's office asking him for Connor's school report, and it was impressive. He's always in the school's top 2, actively takes part in extracurricular activities, and he even won a prize in the national basketball competition. Oh my god, he's perfect. But wait, there's one condition left. This should be easy. Just a little higher. Higher. Ah, there they are. But these girls were way too obsessed over his abs. Those are mine, okay? That's right. There's no doubt that Connor is my Mr. Right. After that, I shyly handed him a bottle of golden labeled mineral water and asked if he'd like to practice playing piano with me. My heart was thudding like crazy, but he just muttered, "Sorry, but I already have a date." Then he went past me to Lily! What? That nerdy girl with 0 social skills? There's no way I can lose to her. I immediately told the principal to switch all my classes to Connor so I could easily approach him. My amazing advisor Beth also helped me devise a super detailed step-by-step strategy. Soon, Connor will get over boring Lily and fall head over heels for me. First step, scent attraction. Beth told me that Connor loves this no-brand perfume, so I sprayed a bunch of it on and confidently walked into class. But why do people keep sneezing so much? Even Connor was also frowning and holding his nose.
Hey Lola, you didn't shower this morning, did you? Spraying a whole bottle of cheap perfume won't help.
And the whole class burst into laughter. Ugh, how humiliating. Okay, plan B. Beth suggested a grand confession. Great idea. So when school ended, the cheerleaders and I started a formation right in the middle of the entrance to ask Connor out. But before he could react, a girl suddenly lost her balance and dragged everyone down on top of me. Ouch! This time was sure to move him to tears. But when I was cheering for him, Connor somehow missed his shot and the ball flew straight at me, causing me to tumble face first into the armpit of this smelly guy. Yuck! Why did everything keep going wrong? Suddenly, I bumped into Josh. He grabbed my hand and started begging me to take him back. He said he tried all kinds of ways to grow taller and actually managed to reach 6'4" now, so I should stop pursuing Connor and become his princess instead. Jeez, I'm really not in the mood for this desperado. Let go of me! I then ran into Beth while leaving. She came to tell me that she figured out another way to make Connor mine. It seems like he's really into Lily. We have to separate them. So, I called Lily to a corner and told her as long as she stayed away from Connor, I would buy her whatever she wanted. You know, not everything can be bought. Connor isn't interested in you, so you'd better give up. You're just annoying him. What? I didn't expect quiet, nerdy Lily to say that to someone as lustrous as me. Lily's words had been bothering me all day. Was I wrong to continue pursuing Connor? Suddenly, someone ran past the window and splashed an entire bucket of paint onto Lily. I sat there baffled at what had just unfolded, when Connor immediately took his jacket off and covered Lily up.
You're behind this, aren't you? You've really crossed the line. Stay away from us.
Wait, he thought I did that? It's true I didn't like Lily, but I just wanted her to stay away from him. I never wanted her to be covered in ghastly purple paint. But the worst was yet to come. As the next day, Connor arrived at school with pitch black hair. Your beautiful hair. Why did you ruin it? But Connor just tutted at me and tried to pull Lily away.
You know, there's so much more to Connor than his hair color. Do you even like him for him, or just because he happened to meet all of your absurd standards? If you're really into him, why not change your standards for him?
I was speechless. Lily was right. I really thought all those standards were enough to make up an amazing boyfriend. Then I realized how Josh had what it takes. Still, I didn't want him. I only wanted Connor.
Let's go, Lily. Someone this naive and spoiled will never understand what true love is. Leave her to her scheming.
Wait!
Why do you keep insisting that I'm the one who harmed Lily?
Drop the act. I know that paint stunt was just one of your many dirty tricks. Beth's already sent me the video where you failed to bribe Lily.
Huh? Beth? Why did she do that? I was still clueless when suddenly the principal called Beth to his office. I rushed there to find out the culprit splashing paint on Lily was caught, and he revealed that the mastermind was Beth. At first, she tried to deny it, but when the boys showed us their texts about the deal, she had to tell the truth. You stole everything from me. Before you came here, I was the it girl, but now people only see me as your replica. Why are you so obsessed with that hideous golden color and your stupid standards? I can't believe Josh actually likes you, while I was the one by his side when you dumped him. Huh? So Beth liked Josh all this time? She even accepted to date him in secret. But turned out Josh only treated her as a side piece while he tried to win me back. If I can't have Josh, you can never have Connor. Unbelievable! So all this time, I'd let a fox guard the geese. I couldn't bear this place any longer, so I skipped class and went straight home. That night, on seeing how upset I was, Dad came to comfort me. I cried and told him all about my love life and friendship troubles. Honey, maybe it's time you saw others differently. Those standards don't mean anything. You should open your heart and allow yourself to see the good in people. Dad was right. I was so dead set on them that I couldn't see the true nature of the people around me. I chose Beth and Josh based on those standards, but both of them let me down. Meanwhile, Connor deliberately broke them, yet I couldn't shake him from my mind. The standards were like my music sheets. I played each note correctly, but I was so caught up in the practical side of it that I'd forgotten to embrace the soul. So the next morning, I went to apologize to Connor for the troubles I caused him and Lily. I just want you to know, I really like you, no matter what color your hair is. But may I ask you one question? What is it about Lily that you like so much?
What? You think I'm dating Lily? She's my cousin.
Uh-oh, this is so embarrassing. But wait, in that case, does that mean I still have a chance?
Do you remember when you were 10, you participated in a children's piano contest? A gold necklace was stolen from the hotel you were staying at.
Yeah, I just have a vague recollection about that incident. The suspect was a blonde boy, a female employee's son, but I noticed the necklace peeking through a man's pocket instead. Leave the boy alone! This man is the thief! So that kid was Connor? He was grateful and super impressed with the innocent and righteous girl back then that he recognized me right away the day we met again. However, when he saw how cocky I was, he thought I'd changed for the worse and ignored me.
Now I see the admirable girl I know is still there after all this time. So I wouldn't mind if we start getting to know each other anew.
Really? Wish me luck this time, you guys.
Ugh, who's calling at this hour? Orla, your sister is having a wedding this weekend. Make arrangements to attend. My sister Rowan is having a what now? She had never had a date, and she's only 19. Are you still listening, Orla? Surely you have a boyfriend by now, so bring him along. Boyfriend? Yeah, right. As if I haven't been absolutely caught up with school lately. No matter what I did, in Mom's eyes, I was always the idle one who partied around with boys, while Rowan was obedient and hard-working. Ugh! You see, my parents divorced ages ago, so I live with my father in Atlanta, and my mom and sister Rowan live in the suburbs of Denver with my grandma. It's been a long time since I've met her, so I wouldn't mind paying a visit on this occasion. Only, where am I meant to find a guy at this short notice? My dear hometown, it's been a hot minute. Oh, there's Paul. Sorry I kept you waiting. Let's go, gorgeous. Let me introduce my boyfriend, a local college boy that I found on the internet. Even though we're on business terms, look at him. Handsome, gallant, and polite. I hit the jackpot. As we pulled up at the house, I saw my grandma waiting outside with a casual-looking guy. Oh, he must be my future brother-in-law. I happily ran over to hug Grandma. Rowan, you're back. Mata has been waiting for you. My, look at our match made in heaven. Is she confusing me with Rowan? I was about to correct her when suddenly the guy pulled me close and said, We are indeed a charming couple, aren't we, honey? Excuse me? Where is he putting his hand on? And Is his eyesight just as bad as Grandma's to think I was Rowan? Just then, Rowan stepped forward. But strangely, she just smiled at us, then linked arms with Paul. And this is my